So one of the things I wanted to talk to you about today is the strength of static stimulation and what the static stimulation does. Okay, a lot of people make the mistake of thinking it's like an electric shock. I don't want to fry my dog, or I need a zap collar or something like that. The static stimulation is simply a static shock. Okay, it's like if you get out of your car and you hit your arm on the door and you get that little zap from the door. Okay, so just to test it, right, I just want to show you how to test the collars on yourself. So the easiest way to do that is with a remote trainer. I turn my remote trainer on. Now this is a high output unit, okay, this is a 1900S from Dogtra. I turn on the handpiece, I turn on the collar. Now the best way to test if your static is working is, number one, do not be afraid to test it on yourself, because the thought of it is a lot worse than what is actually happening to you. So with the probes, really simple. I've got it on 0 at the moment. I'm going to turn this has got 127 levels, okay? I'm going to turn this up to about 20 to start with on the dial, so that's reading 20 on that LCD screen, and then I'm going to use the constant button. All right, from there all I do simply is put the probes on the back of my wrist and hit the constant button. Now I can feel that. I'm not flying through the roof or anything like that. I'm not getting this massive electric shock. It's on level 20 of 120, and I'm just starting to feel that now. Most of the time, this is a higher output unit, so I can feel 20 not too bad. All right, if I was to feel 20 on a medium level output, I could barely feel it. I'd have to turn it up to 25 or even 30 even before I start to feel it. So the best way to test it, put it on the back of your wrist like that, press the button, and I can feel that coming through the static. A lot of the times people sort of say, you know, oh, my collar's not working on a bar control collar or something like that, or on a remote trainer, and generally after speaking to the people, it's only because they've got it on level 1, for instance. Most of the time, the dog probably doesn't even feel it on level 1 on a bar control collar. Because of our own sort of thoughts on it, we're not game to turn that up. But rest assured that the low levels on here, we could barely feel ourselves. As you could just see, I had that on level 20 and I was only just starting to feel it on the back of my wrist. Don't be scared to try it on yourself first. In fact, you should try it on yourself before you put it on the dog anyway, so then you have an understanding of what is actually happening with the collar.